Please read and pay attention to the disclaimer on this slide. Understanding the cost of capital is essential not only in the stock market, but also for entrepreneurs seeking to fund new ventures. For startups, it can be the deciding factor between success and failure. For business executives, the cost of capital is a crucial metric that determines which projects are financially feasible and which are not. To illustrate the impact of the cost of capital, let's consider an unconventional scenario: a treasure hunt. Imagine Captain Silvertooth, who, after being shipwrecked on a remote island, stumbles upon a cave. Inside this cave, beneath a layer of dust, he finds a wooden tube containing a rolled map, hinting at hidden treasures. Silvertooth was rescued from the island. When he made it back to the mainland, he took the map to the best treasure map authenticator in the world, Galleon Maprite Easton. To his complete shock, Maprite told him that he was holding on to the map of legends, Blackbeard's treasure map. Have you heard of the infamous English pirate Edward Teach, or better known as Captain Blackbeard? Blackbeard was a notorious pirate who operated along the eastern coast of the US and the West Indies in the early 18th century, 300 years ago. On November 22, 1718, his reign of terror ended when he was killed in a battle against the British naval force led by Lieutenant Robert Maynard. But the legend of Blackbeard did not end on that day of battle. According to the legend, before his death, Blackbeard buried his treasure and created a map showing its location. Based on historical records, Blackbeard's treasure is estimated to be worth $25 million. Just to be clear, we are talking about the numbers in today's dollars, just to make the lesson more relatable. As we said, Silvertooth shipwrecked his last boat. He has the map, but he has no boat, no crew, and no money to fund the expedition. To search for the treasure, Silvertooth needs to rent a ship and find a willing crew. However, given the extreme risks involved with the voyage, the cost to get the ship and crew is $15 million. Silvertooth knows the CEO of Learn Wall Street Capital, Cash Profitmore. Profitmore is famous for making risky bets in search of outsized returns. He's obsessed with the legend of Blackbeard's treasure. His firm funded 3 prior expeditions looking for the treasure, but none of the attempts succeeded because he didn't have the map. Profitmore is very interested in financing the treasure hunt. He will invest any amount up to the full cost of the mission, which is $15 million. However, he wants to double his money if the expedition is a success. Also, he wants to be paid first before Silvertooth. Should Silvertooth take the money from Profitmore? The answer is definitely no, unless he wants to end up broke. Remember, Mr. Profitmore wants to double his money. If Silvertooth borrows the $15 million from Profitmore, Profitmore gets all the money from the found treasure until he receives a total of $30 million. Since the treasure is worth only $25 million, Profitmore will get the entire $25 million. Even if he finds the treasure, Silvertooth will get nothing. Silvertooth tries to borrow the money for the treasure hunt from a bank. He visits a number of banks in the port town. Each time, he shows the bankers the map, and each time they ask about the active volcano on the island where the treasure is supposed to be. And each time, the bankers get up abruptly and leave the room. The bankers think the expedition is too risky to lend Silvertooth the money. Silvertooth gets depressed about his failure to get a bank loan. Galleon Maprite, the map expert, tells Silvertooth not to worry. His twin brother is president of the Gamblemore Bank. Galleon and Silvertooth go visit Galleon's brother, Pennywise Maprite. Thanks to Galleon, the Gamblemore Bank will lend Silvertooth the money for the treasure hunt. However, there are conditions to the loan. The bank will lend Silvertooth $10 million. He will have to get the remaining $5 million from someone else. The borrowing cost on the bank loan is a high 20% because of the risks of the voyage. The bank gets paid back with interest first before anyone else. With $10 million from the bank, Silvertooth only needs $5 million from Profitmore. Profitmore still wants to double his money. For $5 million, he wants $10 million back if the treasure is found. Should Silvertooth take the $10 million from the bank and the $5 million from Profitmore? Oh yes, Silvertooth should take the money. Let's do the math. If Silvertooth finds Blackbeard's long-lost treasure, then that's a $25 million score. The bank gets paid first. They lent Silvertooth $10 million. With the 20% interest on the loan, the borrowing cost is $2 million. So he has to pay them back $12 million. That leaves $13 million left over to be distributed to Profitmore and Silvertooth. Profitmore invested $5 million. He was promised a 100% return, so he gets $10 million. The remaining $3 million goes to Silvertooth. That's not bad for a month's worth of work. The treasure hunt exercise teaches us important business lessons. Just like Silvertooth, who needed funding for his expedition and had to ensure the treasure's value exceeded the cost of finding it, businesses must carefully consider both their expenses and potential profits. The story shows that in both treasure hunting and running a business, the cost of capital can be the difference between success and failure. Understanding this is essential whether you're searching for treasure, starting your own business in a garage in Silicon Valley, or managing an existing business.